you see what's going on around the world, and my view on the whole situation with Ukraine and Russia is, if you want to hit Vladimir Putin, hit him where it counts. This is a guy who's basically an authoritarian gas station attendant, okay, with some legacy nuclear weapons from the old Soviet Union. Their whole society is hollowed out except for that energy. And so if you want to hit him at the gas pump, hit him with energy. The problem with that, with Biden, is he has stepped on the neck of our domestic energy here in the United States. We should have Keystone reactivated in the United States. He should get rid of the ban on producing in federal lands, and he should welcome more domestic energy production. We were, before Biden took office, for the first time in any of our lifetimes, actually energy independent. Putin didn't matter. Now they're importing millions of barrels of oil from Russia. So why would you want to do that? So let's be real. It's a matter of national security. Yes, of course it's a matter at the gas pump. Gas is up 40–50% in the last year. That hurts people. These are people that are working. They have to commute, and it just eats up part of their income. So we want lower prices, of course, but we also want to have secure energy supply and not rely on rogue parts of the world. And so my feeling is that they haven't done enough, Europe or Biden's administration, to really hit Putin where it counts. And that's because they have been so weak on domestic energy. So let's get back to where we need to get back to. And I can tell you this, the media spent 4 years saying that Trump was some type of agent of Russia. And yet, when I was in Congress, when Obama was president, Obama refused to send weapons to Ukraine. When Trump was president, we sent weapons to Ukraine. Putin didn't like that very much. When Obama was president, Putin took Crimea. When Trump was president, they didn't take anything. And now Biden's president, and they're rolling into Ukraine. And so I think if you look at what happened in Afghanistan, you lose 13 service members. You have all this equipment left behind. You leave other Americans behind. It was a total catastrophe. But it displayed the lack of leadership that Joe Biden is bringing to the table. And so, as important as it was that what was happening with the Taliban there, what I told people at the time is the most significant consequence of Biden's failure in Afghanistan is not even likely going to be in Afghanistan. There'll be some bad things for sure, but Russia was watching that, China was watching that, Iran was watching that. That whetted the appetite of these dictators. And so you see what Putin's doing. You're going to see China continuing to act belligerent. I think you're going to see the Iranians as well. So the weakness has really bred a lot of the disorder that you're seeing right now. Now, I will say it's hard to know what's true with media reports because, quite frankly, a lot of them are false. And so I don't want to get ahead, but I do see people in Ukraine fighting back. And if you look at Putin going in there kind of half-hearted, there was really a lack of overwhelming force, a lack of daring. That has given the Ukrainians the oxygen to fight back. Now the whole world is kind of coming down. Even the Chinese said they don't consider themselves allies of Russia, that they have strategic interests in common, but they distanced themselves from what was going on. And so I was heartened to see them having some moxie to fight back. And let me tell you, if you go into another country with an armed population that is hell-bent on resisting you, I mean, it's going to be death by 1,000 cuts for the Russian army. It's clear that the people that they sent in there, that they were not ready for prime time. They have not had these type of military operations in a long time in Russia. I don't think that they felt that they were going to get any resistance whatsoever. And so, and we've seen how this works. I mean, I served in Iraq. When you have people that are fighting in the streets like that, very different. So I think, the Ukrainians have done a good job so far of standing up to this. And the question is how much does he want to throw his country kind of down the toilet, because it's not going to get any better, and I think he's backed himself into a real corner here with his miscalculations. But those miscalculations were very much born of his estimation of Biden's weakness. So having America and having the weakness that we've seen, it does have serious consequences. So let's hit him where it counts, hit him in the energy, but at the same time, let's protect our own consumers and our own national security by returning America to energy independence. And if we do that, we will be in much better position. Thanks, everyone.